Hey guys, what is going on location out here in Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and today I'm gonna walk around the city until I find 15 cats. All right, we are heading down to Sarajevo city center. Let's get that cat counter up right away. And we are off to a good start. Where we are now is called Baščaršija. It's a market area near the city center. As you can probably see, it was heavily influenced by the Ottoman Empire and has a lot of very good food that we're gonna check out. Let's head down this street. Oh, it's all handmade. Knives. Oh. A lot of bullets. Like a bullet pen. Might be kind of a weird thing for the airport. Ooh, that's a big one. I'm not sure what you're going to use that for. Whenever I see these, just in case. I mean, there's like a million of them. Pretty cool. So yeah, all these indentations, he's just hammering them in there. Very cool, man. So on this street, right around the corner from the Baščaršija Mosque, we have this restaurant, Chapi Bosna, and I'm gonna say it has the best chapi in the city. I've actually never had any anywhere else, and that's why I think it's the best. So this is chapi. It's got cream, onions, minced beef, pita bread, and this is the national food of Bosnia and Herzegovina. I think it's delicious. I had it here once, and I never wanted to try it at any other restaurant because it's just the best. So I'm gonna eat this. I'm not sure how they do it. I put the cream, onions all together. So good. So we're still in the Ottoman region. And here is the old clock tower. And right now it's like 1:40. But if that looks wrong, that's because this is the only clock tower in the world that uses lunar time. So I'm not really sure how useful that is, but that's what it's known for. We found one. That's a call to prayer right by a couple mosques. So this is the Gazi Husrev-beg Mosque. I just had to check. This was the first mosque in the world to have electricity in 1898, and that is because at the time Sarajevo was part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and they didn't want to try out electricity in Vienna. They wanted to make sure it worked, so they had let's get a look in here. There's that cat again. So they had Sarajevo be the guinea pig, and they gave Sarajevo electricity. It was the first, I believe, city in Europe to have electricity. Oh, and waterways. Thanks, man. Oh, cool, man. It's good to know. Well, and waterways. Oh, there we go. This guy's sleeping on a chair. All right, just for you guys, I'm gonna eat some more food. And we're gonna go to this restaurant, Sach, here because they have the best burek in Sarajevo. This is burek. It's a very popular dish. It's a kind of pie, flaky pastry, yogurt, and mine has meat inside of it, but it could have cheese, spinach, or potato. Like I said, Sach here, I think, has the best in Sarajevo. Give it a try. Traveler approved. These ruins here are from an inn called Tašlihan. And it was built in 1543. It was free, apparently. The accommodation was free. It had heated rooms. There's 2 floors. There's a stable for horses. So it's right here in the city center on the Ottoman side. And inside there is some shops. Yeah, there it is. Tašlihan. This line is one of the coolest things about the city. It's the meeting of cultures line. We have the west part of the city and the east part. And the west side is the Austro-Hungarian influenced. East side is the Ottoman influenced. So you can see in the architecture, even the street. Here's the line. And then it just completely changes. And there's also this spinner up here. You can spin it around, and then it just tells you which side to go to. West. That's good, because we were just over on the Ottoman side. So let's check out the other side here. And then we got this one just sleeping in the middle of the street. Oh, 2. Some street musicians. So here on the west side, we have the Sacred Heart Cathedral, a Catholic church. But if you were to take this main street right back where we were, cross over the line, you would see the Gazi Husrev-beg Mosque maybe 2 or 3 blocks away. So that's an interesting thing about this city. It used to be, well, it's still referred to as the Jerusalem of Europe because there are so many cultures here. There's Catholic churches, Orthodox churches, mosques, synagogues. Very interesting. Got a nice little square. And I think this is pretty neat. This enormous chess set. Really got to think about your moves because you're going to be carrying your pawn or queen across the board there. So right across the street where this guy just stood is the spot where Gavrilo Princip, a Bosnian Serb, assassinated Franz Ferdinand and his wife. Let's go check it out. So here, 1914, June 28th, here's the footprints. I don't know how accurate that is, but if you don't know the history of it, there was a motorcade. Franz Ferdinand was the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne. Bosnia and Herzegovina was annexed by Austria-Hungary, and a lot of Bosnian Serbs were not so happy about that. So they tried to bomb the car first. They missed and bombed the car that was behind Franz Ferdinand and his wife. And then Franz Ferdinand made the dumb decision to go back and check on the people who were, caught up in the bombing, and that's when he got shot, and his wife got shot, and that led to Austria-Hungary invading Serbia and starting World War I, which led to World War II. So this spot is a place that affected many, 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 many lives. What do we have here? We got two black cats. Oh. There are a lot of great views of Sarajevo. As you can see, the city center is in a valley, which during the siege of Sarajevo that lasted years made it very easy for the Serb forces to camp out up here. Snipers would shoot down into the city. They'd launch artillery down into the city center. There are a lot of cats in the back streets. Saw some movement, and here is another guy. This is a monument which was constructed about the siege of Sarajevo, and it's actually mocking the relief efforts. 160,000 tons of food was delivered to Sarajevo during the siege, but actually this food sometimes came and it was expired 20 years ago because it was from the Vietnam War, or it was pork which the Muslim population couldn't eat. And what the population of Sarajevo actually wanted was weapons. And the UN wasn't going to give them any weapons to defend themselves. So actually, people of Sarajevo turned to other groups for help, including the Colombian drug cartel. And so some people have said that they think that the Colombian drug cartel should get a monument rather than the UN. It's a bit controversial, but here it is. It is the canned beef monument. Strolling along the Mijatska River here, and some pretty cool art installation suspended over the river. Not sure exactly what they're made out of, but pretty creative. Bosnia and Herzegovina, as well as Sarajevo, have very long and complicated history. In 1992, it voted to become independent from Yugoslavia, and that angered a lot of the Bosnian Serbs that wanted to remain part of Yugoslavia, which was mostly Serb-controlled. So this sparked a 3-year Bosnian War, which was between the Republika Srpska and the Muslim and Croatian population. And there was even conflict between the Muslims and the Croatians. But in the end, the country was united, kind of. It's basically split into two parts, which is the Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina, which is where Sarajevo is, and Republika Srpska. So right on the border of this city There's East Sarajevo, which is in the Serb-dominated Republika Srpska, and I came by bus for Belgrade, which is in Serbia, and the buses don't operate to Sarajevo. They only operate to East Sarajevo, so a lot of division still exists out here. I'm a little ways out of the city center, and this is the Parliament building, and right in front of it we have this mark on the ground. You'll see these around the city. They're called Sarajevo roses, and what they are the mortar marks from the siege of Sarajevo that are filled in with red resin. During the siege, there were something like 300 shells launched down at the city every day for about 3 years. So some are still visible, like that one. You'll see those around the city as a sad reminder of what took place less than 30 years ago. Oh, here we go. This one. And another one. So outside of the hustle and bustle of the city center, we have the Yellow Fortress, or Yellow Bastion, built in I think 1727 to 1739, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty peaceful. You can walk up. It's not too bad of a walk. Maybe 30 minutes from the city center. Little cafe, restaurant up here. Pretty amazing view. Here we have 1, 2, 3. There you have it. I found all the cats. I absolutely knew I would, because there are so many cats and because I never give up on a challenge. So, hope you guys enjoyed the city of Sarajevo. It's one of my favorites. See you guys in the next episode.